Hey Hayden, last night was crazy, huh?
Yes, it was, Daddy.
Kareem, what are you doing?
Are you okay? How do you feel about Hayden after all this?
I love him even more.
I'm single. And I'm about to move here.
What's wrong with you? Like, your energy is real heavy right now. You love me. You're good. I love y'all too.
What's wrong? Is everything okay?
No. I just ran into my crazy ass ex-boyfriend and
What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from A Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And I'm here to ask y'all a question, ask my gay men a question. I've been doing this for 9 videos now. I believe that this is the 10th or the 9th or the 10th, one of the two. I've been doing this for like 2 weeks, and the response has been interesting, to say the least. Before I get into this particular video, I do want you guys to do me a solid. Like this video. Let's get this video over 10 likes. Over 50 likes. If this video gets over 50 likes, I'll continue. Also, I would like for you to follow on my social media, Instagram and Twitter, at A Connection TV, right? So I want to revisit something, and then I'm going to ask another question in this video. So this might be a little long video, but I want to revisit something, right? I want to revisit the video that I just did. Why are we single? Some of you got it. A couple of you didn't. A couple of you took it personal, everything that I was saying in the video, and decided to lash out to offer an excuse. Or not even offer an excuse, but to say that what I was saying was dumb or whatever the case may be. Whatever, to give your negative opinion about what I was saying. And I'd be very curious to see why you feel the way that you feel, okay? Listen, everybody's life is different, right? I'm not coming on these videos saying that I know how you're living, that I know all the scenarios that you're going through in life, or that I even care, right? What I'm saying in all of my videos, or when I'm speaking in all of my videos, I'm speaking from my experience alone, okay? And with that, gives me the opportunity to speak how I speak. Now, if you feel it necessary to speak how you feel about your opinion with regards to what you have going on in your life, add a little bit more of that in the comments, as opposed to saying, oh, this is ignorant or this is whatever, because you just come off as angry, you know? And, you know, the comments come off as like you've been single for a very long time, making me feel like I get why. You know, that energy is what I'm talking about, that energy. That energy is off-putting, right? I did not say in the video, nor am I requiring anybody, actually, I did say in the video that you don't have to end up with just any old body. I'm not asking you to settle for anything or anyone for any reason. Those options that you're able to weigh gives you ultimate control in your life, meaning that if you want to be single, you will be single because you're not willing to deal with whatever you're not willing to deal with. I think one of the comments was something about, I don't want my man to be, you know, on OnlyFans or whatever the case may be, which is crazy because is that the only type of men that you're attracted to and are coming across? Which again puts me back into where I was in the video, stating that if you're only seeing those particular problems in your life, calling them problems, quote unquote, then change what you're doing in life. If that's all that you're seeing, I don't understand why the reference of I'm not gonna settle for somebody doing OnlyFans and sleeping with other men. Those aren't the only men that exist in this world. And that's very problematic if that's the only. Anyways, to that I will say, hey, that's fine. If you don't want to date somebody that does OnlyFans or whatever the case may be, okay. At the end of the day, that is your choice. And you're deciding that that's something that you won't deal with. And let me put it back, let me put it into give you another example, if you will, because whatever, people aren't getting it. Well, let's just say somebody is interested in this person and they do OnlyFans. Everything about this person meets all your negotiables, your non-negotiables that I stated in the video. If you have 8 non-negotiables and they only meet 6 and you're discounting them. But let's just say this dude meets 7 out of 8 non-negotiables. And one of your non-negotiables is, I don't want that person to do OnlyFans. Okay, cool. So that person does OnlyFans. Now you're like, nope, screw it. He has 7 non-negotiables met for all your desires and wants in life. But he does this one thing and you're like, nope, I don't want to deal with it. I'm not. That choice that you made, that controlling aspect of your life, that choice that you made was something that you wanted to make. Okay? Reason why I say that is because if you didn't want to do it, you have the power to not do it. If you don't want to go to a party, you have the power to not go to the party. By not going to the party, you have the control. If you don't want to go to work today, you have the power and the ability and the control of your life to quit or come up with an excuse as to why you're sick or whatever and you can't go. If you don't want to go to the family barbecue, you have the ability, the control, the want to not go. And again, I'm stretching it so far so to say that people do what they want to do. When people do things, they do it because they want to do it. And you know, people be like, oh, Wes, well, sometimes I don't want to do it, but I do it. No. I'm giving you the power. If you didn't want to do it, you wouldn't do it. Ultimately, that's how it works. If you don't want to do something, actually, let me switch that verbiage. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to do something, okay? You don't have to. But it may be a requirement for things to occur in your life. Let me rearrange that for you, because some of y'all could be a little off, okay? So there is the possibility to not want something, but then to have to do it, right? But ultimately, I feel that again, it's in your control. You have the control, okay? So if you don't want to go to the family barbecue, don't do it because you have the control not to go. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I didn't want this to be too long of a video, but I swear I'll be talking English, and some of y'all be non-English speaking and only hear like an alien language sometimes. And so, you know, I'm one of those people that can read between the lines, and some of y'all aren't. So I'll be having to say all 1 million lines so that it could come across a certain way. Again, let me go back and say, if you want to be single, that's an amazing thing. If you're okay with being single, that's an amazing thing. If you are single, there's nothing wrong with that. If you complain about being in a relationship and your wants and or desires on people are so far-fetched, your wants and desires on people, you want what you don't even give. If you're one of those types of people, you're gonna be single for a long time. A long time. So I don't know what to say to you. You know, I don't know what to say to you. The partnership that I have right now is not an ideal partnership. Like I'm not, like if you would have asked me 10 years ago my ideal relationship that I would have been in at that particular time when I considered relationships, the partnership that I'm in right now, I wouldn't have never been mentioned, because my partnership is not ideal for me. You know, in terms of like, oh my God, my dream man, and oh my God, like it's so marvelous. Like no, like, you know, it's not. I don't. And to be quite honest, I don't believe any relationship is. And if they are, it's a rarity, right? Speaking on the relationships that I've come across, speaking on the types of things that people do in their relationships to make them work, speaking on the type of arguments that I've heard people in relationships get in, like all of that, the people that I know and the people that I'm around, there's not, I don't know, one ideal, one perfect, one amazing, you know, oh my God, I want to be like them relationship. I don't know of any of them. None of them. Even Jay-Z and Beyonce had, you know, issues, right? Going back to no marriage is perfect, no relationship is perfect, no partnership is perfect. You can devise the type of rules that you want, or create the rules that you want for your relationship that works for you in your relationship and or partnership, and that's okay. If you're single and you like it, more power to you. If you're single and you want to be in a relationship, put yourself in a freaking relationship. Okay? If you're waiting and holding off for something to be so miraculous and so amazing and, oh my God, this is what fairy tale, then you'll be waiting for a very long time. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't be the type of person that complains and complains and complains and complains and does nothing to change the outcome of what they're complaining about. That's it. That's it. Shout out to everybody that left a comment on my last video. Appreciate you and respect you, right? And the video got over 50 likes quite quickly, and so I just wanted to touch up on you know, that question. But gay man, I have a question. I know 12 minutes into this video, gay man, I have a question. Okay? Is love possible in gay relationships? Or is love possible in gay culture? Yes. Love is extremely possible in gay culture. Love is subjective and can be defined and only can be defined by you, the individual. I feel like we shouldn't try to mimic the heteronormative way of love, because it's just not the way that I see it. That's just not gay love. But if that's what you look to and that's what yours is, that's fine. That's okay. But for me, I think the way that the man and woman is displayed is not necessarily the way that love works for me in gay culture. And that's okay. All right? But love is extremely possible. The love that I have for my partner is, you can't measure it, right? But for me, I've changed over the years. How I display my love, talking about love language, right? Let's get into it, because I love love language. Oh my God. My love language is acts of service. Oh my God, that's me all day long. If you don't know your love language, get into it. And my partner's love language is physical touch. But if you don't know your love language, then you're already screwed up. You're probably single if you don't know. If you don't know your love language. But get into your love language, okay? But anyways, my love language is acts of service. So the way that I show love, the way that I want to receive love, is through acts of service. The way that I show self-love, because you need to understand your partner's ways and how they show themselves love, because you need to love yourself to be in love, is to give myself quality time, alone time. It's very, very important to me. That's how I take care of me and my inner peace. You need to know this about yourself, okay? You need to understand this about yourself. Know your love language and know your self-love language. It's very, very important. And I'll have the link below so you guys can click on the link below and figure that out for yourself, because I'm not going to say that. But if you don't know what your love language is and your self-love language is, and you're single, I'm guaranteeing that that's part of the reason why. But for me, I know my love language. I know my self-love language. So the way that I show love, I know that I'm in love or have love for my partner, because I care about him and I do for him. And I make sure that he doesn't have to worry for anything. Okay? That's the way that I show my love. I'm not the gift giver, because that's a love language. I'm not the gift giver. You're not going to be wine and dined and you come home and the meal's cooked and no. That's not me. But you're going to be secure. You're going to have a roof over your head. Bills are going to be paid. You're not going to have to want for nothing. And you're not going to have to be unsure of anything, foundationally speaking, when you're in a relationship with Wes. Okay? This man ain't got to work for shit. And it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. Where you have a lot of, where there's a lot of people in relationships like, oh my God, I don't know, like, I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if the lights are gonna be on. I don't know. We're gonna have to move, or, oh my God, he's a deadbeat. None of those problems are over here. All right? So when you understand the person that you're with, you know the weight of what you're being given, and it's just understood, right? So that's the way that I show my love, through acts of service. And for me, love is possible in gay culture. Love is real in gay culture. And love is evident in gay culture. It may be few far in between. And if that's the case, you need to change your surrounding. The love for my friends. Okay? The love for my friends. I have 2 brothers in the gay culture that I consider like friends, like brothers, right? And then I have friends as well that I can mention in this, but like 2 legit brothers, right? You know, both don't live in Atlanta. Harold and Devin, two brothers. And then I have like friends that are like there, right? Like there, like if anything happens to them, I'm losing my mind. Like, I care about their well-being. Like, you know, we may not talk often, but anytime we get together, it's rainbows, period. If they're in a fight, we're in a fight. And vice versa. If I'm in a fight, they're in a fight. Okay? Sheldons of the world, the Jeremys of the world, right? You know? The Adrians of the world, right? You know? That's love. That's love. I'm not talking about fly-by-night friendships. I'm not talking about acquaintances. You know, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about legit love. Love is possible in the gay culture. Why don't we give it enough? Why don't we receive it or give it enough of it? I don't know. Maybe screwed up childhood. Maybe wanting to feel like you have to compete all the time or be better than. I don't know what kind of stuff people be going through, But I just have to say this, and because my video's about to go off. Gay men, I have a question. Is love possible in gay culture? It is. Because I am loved and I extend love to people that are in my culture and or community. My whole channel, A Connection TV, is about adopting similar connections despite our differences. Exuding love, giving love, receiving love. You guys show me love all the time when you see me out and you're like, oh my God, you did that. You're the guy from love, embrace. I want the gay community to understand that it is possible to respect and not disrespect, possible to love and not hate, possible to support and not outcast. You know what I'm saying? Or rip to shreds. It's possible. It starts with you though. And if you're in a circle of hate, if you're in a bubble of where people don't respect you and they disrespect you and they talk behind your back, and you need to change the people around you. You need to change the people around you. You need to uproot and move. You have the ability to do that. I've done it 5 times. Okay? I moved to Georgia without a house to live in. Okay? Almost homeless. So it's possible to uproot and change your life for the better. You just have to believe that it's possible, and you just have to make it happen for yourself. Yes, life is hard. I've been through some stuff. Y'all don't know the half. Okay, y'all probably know like 5%, and I've been on YouTube for over 15 years, and I've shared my life on YouTube for over 15 years. And y'all still probably know about 5%, 10% of what, you know, I go through in life. Even currently. But no matter what, I show love and respect because that's what I want to receive. No matter what, I go through life understanding that people are different and people have the ability to feel the way that they want to feel as long as it's not hateful and or hurtful to anyone around me or myself. We good. We're good. Love is possible and it starts with you. Leave your comments below this video. Hopefully I didn't confuse anybody. All love. Hit that like button. Let me know how you feel about it. And yeah, until next time.